Even if you're not almost there, understand that you're getting better at it. You feel me? And that in itself is priceless. What's up, YouTube? For those who don't know me, I am Rave, aka Mr. Ravioli. Mr. Ravioli is my YouTube channel, whatever, and I'm basically trying to build that brand up, and become Mr. Ravioli. So hi. Hope you guys stick around. Check out my journey as I go through this YouTube stuff and just content making and all of this good stuff. This video is for This video is for the people who don't really know. This video is for the people who don't really know what to do. So if you know what to do, if you already got it handled, matter of fact, I don't even care for your view. Don't even watch the video. You can click on to the next video. We got short films, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this video is for the person who don't know what to do, who don't know what's the next step, who just need some inspiration. This video is for you. Now, who am I, might you ask? I'm Rave. I'm nobody special. I'm just out here trying to make something for myself. I really aspire to put my family on. You know, I want to change my family lives. I want to change the people around me. You know, I want to be able to elevate the people around me and just plant a seed. You know, I want to entertain people. I want to help people. I want to just spread my good, positive vibe, my energy. I'm an interesting person, and I say that in the most humbling way, but I just want to be able to just show what I have to offer to the world. So that's who I am. So I'm Rave. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If you're like me, you don't know what the fuck you want to do in this world. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. You don't know what you want to do. But you're motivated. You're motivated. You know you have things that you love. You know you have passions. And you know what makes you happy. But you don't really know how to put that out to the world. If you're like me, say aye. Alright, thanks. Thanks for that. At least I know I'm not alone in this world. But, you know, if you're like me, you're also thinking about the future. And I think about the future every single day. I think about the future every day. And you know that no matter what it is, you have to do this. You know? Like I said, I want to change my family. I want to change my family. I want to elevate my family. You know, and I don't want to keep them waiting forever. What up, YouTube? I'm back at it with the same video, different day. Anyways, as I was saying, man, I was trying to get... Whoa. How y'all doing? Where I left off at, we left off at just talking about what inspires us, you know? But basically, I just want to go deeper into that, you know? We all might have our different things that may inspire us. You feel me? Some people may just want to change their lives. Yeah, I mean, some people just been down all their life. And, you know, they just want that moment to win, you know? They just want to win finally, you know? Some people want to just do good in the world. Some people want to change, you know what I mean? People they love. You know what I mean? Look out for the people they love. We all got our own different motives and all motivations, you feel me? But, you know what I mean? With that being said, we just got to execute. We just gotta execute, y'all. Me sitting here making this video right now, and it's Juneteenth. I plan on finishing this video and dropping it by the end of today. So hold that to me. You feel me? It's Juneteenth. I'm putting a date on it. If this video don't come out on Juneteenth, I done failed. You feel me? But we don't want to fail. You know what I mean? We don't encourage failure. You feel me? We strive. But you know what I mean? I want you guys to just look deeper into you know what I mean, what's going on here. You know what I mean? There's a major shift in the world. And we got to be a part of it. You know? Usually, if you're like me, you're kind of always on the back end of that major shift. You know, COVID, you wasn't really like COVID. I was just kind of like the rest of the world. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Worried about this and that. You know, instead of worrying about what's actually important. Because a lot of people's lives were changed during COVID. For the best or for the worst. But we're talking about for the best. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? You just gotta act, y'all. If y'all are watching this YouTube thinking like, damn, man, I want to start my YouTube channel. I'm planning on starting my YouTube channel. I don't have a camera. I don't have a microphone. I don't have all these other shits. Man, fuck that shit, bro. It's 10-year-olds, 14-year-olds on YouTube today, cooking with whatever they got. Most of these niggas, a lot of people started their shit streaming just on their game consoles. You know what I mean? And you just kind of build upon that, you know? I used to be one of those people where I was like, man, I can't do this unless I got this. You know what I mean? I gotta have my audio right. I will say, having good audio for your videos, I don't know about y'all, but that's important to me. You know what I mean? Contemporary Cafe. I don't know about y'all, but if I can go back, man, I would change all that shit. I would change, and don't get me wrong, there's been times where I've posted videos, we posted videos, and it didn't even look all that good, didn't even sound all that good. I used to record a whole podcast on an iPhone X. You know what I mean? So from that moment, I know anything is possible. I used to record a podcast, a whole podcast, 4 people, 4 microphones. We used to use the iPhone, and then we would have the interface, the audio interface separately. And then I would go later and then mix them together. You know what I mean? So it's really what you put into it. You know what I mean? You gotta believe it. You gotta strive for that shit, and you gotta manifest it. You know what I mean? I know this generation, my people. You know what I mean? I know we kind of just learned the word manifestation, and we just start overusing that shit. But it's a real thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a real thing. I'm working on that shit right now. I have like 3 goals for the rest of this year that I'm working on manifesting, and that will happen. One, I'll tell you. I'll let you know in on my goals. Come here. Anyway, so one of my goals later this year, or in August 16th to be specific, right? We got Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is coming to Cincinnati for a concert, right? So I'm manifesting that I'll be able to meet Lil Wayne, go backstage. All right, let me tell you the order. First, he'll invite me up on stage to perform. This is what's going to happen. First, he'll invite me on stage to perform. Then after the show, I'll get to meet him, right? That's pretty much it. Like, that's pretty much like what I'm manifesting. I really feel like it's possible. So I'll try to make that happen. Huge Lil Wayne fan here, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I'm manifesting those things to happen. Why do I feel I can make that happen? I don't need to elaborate on. That's for me to know and you guys to find out. But anyways, okay. Then after that, what I'm manifesting is on my birthday, Chris Brown, the Brown Bowl, the World Tour, it will be in Atlanta, Georgia, August 30th and August 31st. My birthday is August 31st. You know what that means? So you know what that means. I will be there. Not only will I be there, I'll be backstage, okay? I'm manifesting it. I don't really have a plan for that. I kind of do. But like, if that plan backfires, then that's it. Definitely is about a lot of this is about manifestation, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't got like a general, like anything specific I'm touching on in this video, but I'm just highlighting how important it is. You know what I mean? To you know what I mean? Inspiration is like that fuel for the fire. You feel me? But you gotta light that motherfucker though. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you could be inspired. Like, I've been feeling hella inspired, like super inspired. You know what I mean? But I'm understanding, like, I've been inspired for a long time, but I'm understanding like shit ain't gonna change unless I change it. You know what I mean? One thing I am proud of that I've been doing recently of myself is just the fact that, you know, I've really like put myself in a position of being a photographer. Like, yeah, I mean, I've put myself in that photographer position where people, you know what I mean, look at me as a photographer. I don't even have a camera in my hand right now, you feel me? And motherfuckers just know what I do. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers know, like, they know how I get down. Now, I will say, you know, it is kind of weird a little bit. And there is sometimes, for me, there's sometimes like, a little bit of imposter syndrome going on, because it's like, damn. Yeah, I mean, people tell me they fuck with my work and fuck with my pictures and all that, and I believe them. But it's just like, when people be saying, yeah, bro, I be seeing your stuff, and I really don't even be posting like that. So I'm like, what you be seeing? Like, you capping? Are you capping right now? Is you trying to? You ain't gotta do that. Like, I don't know. It's something about compliments. I don't like compliments unless I feel like I truly earned it, you know? I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if it's a Virgo thing. But like, I just don't like compliments. Like, people would tell me, yeah, bro, you been going crazy and you been doing all of that. And yeah, bro, your shit real fire. What you want from me, man? That's how I be feeling. Cause it's like, damn, bro. But anyways, I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Whether you gassing me or not, you said it. It was said. You know what I mean? If I was recording right now, I'd be able to take that bitch as a soundbite. So I mean, I appreciate that. But y'all, basically, y'all, it's June. It's basically almost, we're about the midpoint of June. But June, you know what I mean? We got 6 more months left in the year. You know what I mean? Just take this. If you watch this video, if you feel inspired while you watching this video, if you already came to this video already inspired, just know, like, you know, man, just take this and just use this as more fuel, bro. Use this as more fuel. If you found anything, I know I was kind of all over the place with this video, but if you found anything from this video just informative, you know what I mean, it made sense, it clicked, it resonated, you know what I mean, apply it and use it. I promise you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed by the results of just doing. You know what I mean? Just by doing, you know. I've been afforded so much, you know what I mean, allowed so much just by just doing, you know what I mean? Like, I do realize I'm one of those people who, like, I'm one of those people who, or I used to be one of those people who like would just start something. Like, I'm good at learning stuff. I love, you know, being creative. I love, I don't know, I just love shit. So I'll start something, I'll start learning it, and it might get slightly difficult. It might be slightly like almost out of reach. it might be slightly expensive where I can't really like get into it like how I want to, and I'll just quit, you know? I'll just give it up. I'll just kind of like retain the knowledge that I kind of had from when I was fucking with it, you know, and I'll just kind of just stop. And honestly, that was if I could go back, I would not, you know. I would tell myself, I would encourage myself to keep going, you know, cause yeah, man. But this time around, I can't go back. You know, I'm telling myself now to keep going, and what I want to do as far as like photography, and also this YouTube stuff, and I also want to do filmmaking. I want to do so much, y'all. You know, I had a goal this month to at least do 2 videos a week. I might actually 2 videos a week. That's the goal. Or let's say 1 to 2 videos a week. Let's do it like that. So 1 to 2 videos a week. I've been busy, so I haven't been able to do that. But I gotta find ways around that. You know what I mean? Like, I will be busy. You feel me? But everybody gotta eat. You know, I can't lack in one area. I cannot. So that's where we at with that. So I will do better in there, in that aspect. I will absolutely do better in that aspect. But yeah, man, you just gotta do it, man. You just gotta put belt to ass, man. You can't be no more. It can't be no more like, oh, you got this thought, and this thought is golden, and it's just in your head. You're just waiting to do it. No, bro, do that shit. Don't wait for nobody. That was also my downfall too. Waiting for others. I cannot. And it's not like it's not anybody else's fault. You feel me? But you cannot wait for others. You know, you cannot. And I realized that, like, no matter how bad, you know, you want to collaborate, no matter how bad you want, like, you know, you want things to be fun, you want to do things with other people, you know what I mean? You cannot wait for others for everything. You feel me? At the end of the day, there has to be some form of independence, and I do realize that, because at the end of the day, you feel me? Yeah, I mean, you don't get to eat what they eat. You feel me? If somebody else eating and you happen to not get nothing to eat that day, you don't get to eat what they eat. You gotta go home. At the end of the day, you gotta go home, and it's just you. It ain't nobody else. You feel me? And it took me a minute for that to really click, but that's some real shit though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, you feel me, your success or your failure should not hang on other people's neck. Have people involved in all of that. Have people help you out. You know what I mean? Show love and all of that. You can collaborate in terms of, you got your own shit going on, I got my own shit going on. Let's do something together. You feel me? But I truly feel like, but don't get me wrong, like, collaboration and teams, that shit works for sure. But everybody gotta be on the same page. Everybody gotta be putting in the same amount. Cause if not, bro, like, it gets tiring. Like, it gets tiring, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. If I put in 30, he put in 10, he put in 10, he put in 10, that's 60. You know what I mean? That's 60. We need more. So now, me putting in my 30, you feel me? All everybody else can put in is 10. What we gonna do? Oh, you know what we gonna do? The man that put in 30 gonna have to put in fucking 50 now. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But like, my point is like everybody has to be equally, you know what I mean, as efficient and effective in what we're doing, because, you know what I mean, otherwise it won't work. Just know, man, anything is really possible out here. I ain't gonna lie, I would like to see a nigga who tried everything, who was consistent with everything, I would like to see that nigga, show me that nigga and show me how he's not successful. If he's not successful. Like, show me that nigga. Like, show me a nigga who was just grinding on what they do and it just been unsuccessful, been in the same spot. Just show me that nigga. Cause I ain't never seen no nigga like that. Like, everybody I seen that's successful, it's all one common goal, one common factor. One common factor. And what that is, I was working hard for it. I was consistent. I was crazy. You know, some people are delusional. Sometimes you gotta be delusional when it comes to this shit. Some people are delusional. Sometimes you gotta be delusional. I'm sitting in the car talking to myself. I'm like, I ain't gonna say I'm delusional because of that, but like, that's some delusional shit. And you can't tell me it's not. Like, this ain't normal. I'm in here talking to myself, but I'm not at the same time. I'm talking to YouTube. You feel me? Just be kind. Love one another. Why he look like T.I.? I ain't just see homie that pulled up. Be kind, love one another. You know what I mean? Don't stop. Whatever you doing, do not stop. Whatever you doing, do not stop. You're almost there. You're literally almost there. Or if you're not almost there, you're getting better at it. You feel me? Niggas don't want to get better at something. You feel me? Even if you're not always almost there, that's okay. It's not your time just yet, but you're getting better at it. Just keep that in mind. Even if you're not almost there, understand that you're getting better at it. You feel me? And that in itself is priceless. Cause when you do reach your goal, you gonna be so fire. You gonna be so fire. That shit gonna be light work. You know what I mean? And that's what God was waiting on. That's what God was waiting on. God don't want you to put, you know what I mean? God did not want to put 30,000 in front of me. I'm getting 30,000 views every time on YouTube, and I'm barely posting on YouTube. I'm barely making video. You know what I mean? God is like, all right, bro, put in your time. Do your, you know what I mean? Stay true. You know what I mean? Stay faithful. You feel me? This is where that faith come into play. Like, cause sometimes, bro, a lot of this shit might seem pointless. You know what I mean? A lot of this shit might just seem pointless. I ain't gonna cap to you. But nah, bro, it's not pointless. It's not pointless. It's a method. I ain't gonna lie. It's a method to the madness. But thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in. If y'all did tune in to me, appreciate you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know I gotta throw out the OG. But please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. If y'all saw the video, y'all was just fucking with the vibes and fucking with some of the things I'm saying, let me know. Let me know what resonated with y'all. You feel me? Who knows, bro? I could be talking to two people. I could post this video, 2 people could be watching this. And that's honestly fucking K. Like, maybe them 2 people could be just, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hopefully one of the 2 people could just be the motherfucker that needed to watch this exact same video. That's okay, bro. That's kind of like the point of YouTube. Like, it's so many videos and shit out on YouTube. You know what I mean? But if you stumble across a nigga like me, and I'm just saying, like, I ain't nobody special. I'm still on the same path. I'm still on the way up. You know what I mean? But these are just some things I've identified about niggas and people who are successful. And I'm just trying to share them. Maybe put that out there, you know what I mean? Maybe just understand that, you know what I mean, it's possible. Like, it's so possible. I see niggas around me. Like, it be hard, bro. It be hard being on stream, bro. And ain't nobody watching your motherfucking stream. You on there talk about chat. It ain't no fucking chat. I'm talking about me. I'm on there talking about chat. It ain't even no chat. That's called manifestation. Keep doing that, bro. Keep hopping on that stream with 0 viewers, bro. For real, real talk. Keep hopping on that stream with 0 viewers. Eventually people gonna hop on that motherfucker.